some US macros now. The US budget cap soared to $1.7 trillion this year, which is a jump of 23% as revenue fell and outlays for Social Security, Medicare, and record high interest costs on the federal debt actually rose. Meanwhile, the Treasury Department said the deficit was the largest since a COVID-fueled $2.78 trillion gap in 2021.
And a week before the FOMC meet, Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland President Mester said that rates will likely stay elevated for some time. He added that they must guard the economy and policy against complacency if the inflation does not return to the 2% target. She also believes that one more rate hike is warranted in the current cycle.
Well, one of the biggest monitorables this week will be big tech earnings on Wall Street. Investors are closely eyeing numbers from Apple, Meta, Alphabet as well as Amazon. These tech companies are expected to show an average 34% year-over-year jump in Q3 earnings. Do remember that most of these companies last year were tightening their belts as they were either slowing their hiring or laying off staff.
And South Korea's battery maker Samsung SDI has announced that it will supply Hyundai Motor with electric vehicle batteries for 7 years starting from 2026. The battery maker already supplies to General Motors, BMW, Stellantis, among the others. Remember that this is the first supply deal between Samsung SDI as well as Hyundai Motors.
Right, and in other news, highly polarized elections in Argentina will determine whether South America's second largest economy will continue with a center-left administration or elect one of the right-leaning leaders who both promise profound changes to a country plagued by triple-digit inflation and rising poverty. Meanwhile, Venezuela also commenced elections yesterday in a bid to end the decade-long crisis-ridden presidency of Nicolas Maduro.
And absolutely festive season is here in full swing and celebrations